Okay, still pretty good, isn't it? I remember 50 years ago when I was playing football as a kid. The pitch was not as good as this one at NATO, but it was one of the few things we could do because it was communism, not much freedom. So football and sports were one of the few things we could enjoy. So we were playing lots of football, not only on the pitch like here, but also in the backyard of the communist blocks of flats in my home city of Bucharest, Romania. But it was the summer of 1968 when the most important memory of my childhood happened. Soviet Union invaded Czechoslovakia, an innocent nation invaded by a big power. And I believe that as I was shocked, and it stays with me all my life, that summer of 1968, for you, my young friends, the atrocities, the invasion of Ukraine by Russia today is probably triggering the same sense of emotion, of outrage, as I had when I was a kid. But not even the Soviet tanks could stifle our desire for freedom, for liberty, for our own destiny. So in 1989, finally, the Iron Curtain fell. And the movement in Poland, Solidarność, and the symbol is here, the NATO headquarters, was embodying the irresistible drive of human beings for freedom. Freedom at last. Freedom forever. What we see these days in Ukraine and the awful aggression of Russia against the innocent people of Ukraine is a stark reminder that the quest for freedom never ends. It's a brutal wake-up call for all of us, for my generation, but mostly for your generation, that freedom can never be taken for granted, that we have to fight for it, defend it, find creative ways to support and strengthen our freedom. Because in the end, this is what NATO is all about. It's about peace, about security, about securing freedom. And this is why I'm so proud to speak to all of you in my capacity in this headquarters of NATO. As a child, I was shocked by Czechoslovakia. As an adult, I'm shocked by the appalling war in Ukraine. This is our freedom we have to defend. But I know some of you might say, that's politics. These old guys preaching us and telling us what to do. But I urge you to think harder. Imagine that people like you, the young people of Ukraine, just a few weeks back, were living the lives you live, going to school, dating, using the social media channels, having a normal life, a life of freedom, a life of peace, a life of security. And that reality shattered just overnight. So my urge to you, and through you to your friends, to your families, to everyone you know, that the fight for freedom is not somebody's fight, it's everyone's fight. We're in this together, but it is also the struggle of your generation. This is the way to protect your freedom, your way of life, your families, your future. And from my generation to yours, I pass the ball to you.